Brandt's been making GrainVacs for over 15 years, and the concept was to be able to use air to pull grain out of flat storage.
The GrainVac is a large vacuum that uses air to convey and suck grain out of the bin and then drop it into an auger, and the auger discharges the grain into a truck.
Brandt manufactures two different models of GrainVac, the 5200EX and the 7500HP, to meet the needs of various farm operations. We're able to provide high capacity with a low horsepower requirement, while still meeting all the advantages of a GrainVac, which is less effort for the operator and a healthier environment inside the bin.
There's a lot of things that we've done on the GrainVac that makes it easy to use. When you pull up to the bin, you unfold the hydraulics.
We've sequenced it to allow the operator to simply hit one lever to unfold the auger and do the stabilization. And the three-piece auger system is fully hydraulically operated. If we have to clear the stacks on a semi-tractor, we can partially fold it, pull the truck into position, refold it back without completely disassembling the unit.
You start with the max flow nozzle and you put it in the door. You walk around the back of the GrainVac, you open up the hose tree and you hook up the hoses. We do have a telescoping inlet section that you can adjust up to 18 inches so that you can get your max flow and your GrainVac coupled together as tight as possible. The max flow nozzle was developed to overcome hose saturation. It has specially designed air inlets and ramps so that we can create buoyancy in the airstream and get the grain moving as quick as possible.
One of the biggest challenges is pulling grain into the machine with air. You now have to separate the air and the grain. On the 5200, we decided to use the trouble-free method of making the air turn a corner. So we used two chaffer screens which force the air to change direction with 90-degree turns so that the grain slows down and gently falls out of suspension in the air, into the auger, and into the truck. On the 7500 HP GrainVac, our engineers developed a cone separator very similar to the front of a jet plane to split the grain out of the airstream with no moving parts, no adjustment required, and a high efficiency, which means that we can do high capacities up to 8,000 bushels per hour without requiring more than 120 horsepower.
The GrainVac has a specially designed centrifugal fan. It was a fan developed by Brandt. And one of the things that we're doing through our testing program is we are continually running the GrainVacs in grain and real conditions. And so one of the things was that we wanted to increase the life of the fan. We created a double blade fan that extends the life as much as we can before you have to replace.
The 7500 HP also utilizes our HP or high performance auger technology. We're supercharging the flow of grain by reducing any obstruction in the path with a unique tapered shape, funneling the grain into the main 13-inch auger body. This allows the grain to flow more easily and gives us 25% greater capacity with the same size auger.
On both GrainVacs, the 5200 and the 7500, part of the technology in using an auger as the discharge is that we had to create an airlock. The airlock that's on the top of the auger is a spring-loaded door. The grain physically opens the door and the grain becomes the plug to create the airlock.
The adjustable air throttle is very valuable because it allows us to use a smaller tractor, as small as 70 horsepower, while still providing big capacity. Brandt designed the air throttle to equalize the flow of air by closing off when it is moving more air and less grain and opening up automatically. It's also adjustable for larger horsepower tractors to be pinned into the open position to maximize cleanup capacity when the extra horsepower is available.
When designing the Brandt GrainVac, we incorporated what we call a bin snake in the design. The bin snake suspends the main suction hose in the air, making it easier to clean up the bin and keeping the bin cleaner while in use.
The GrainVac uses a unique cleanup shovel that is contoured to fit the diameter of the bin. It uses 4 castering wheels to follow the contour and roll on the ground, getting every last kernel of grain out of the bin. The key advantages of the Brandt GrainVac is that we're going to give higher performance. We're going to move more bushels per hour with less horsepower required. Also, being able to reduce the level of dust by not shoveling or using a bin sweep makes a much safer and healthier environment.
The most important thing to Brandt is our commitment to our customers. We're coupling design and testing together which produces the highest quality product that we can build.